cool.
I see. And plan B then means that you're going to make sure Bobby Heenan is no longer a part of the whole family, right?
No, I didn't say that. And don't you go spreading rumors about it.
You blame Bobby Heenan. I didn't hear you blame Bobby Heenan, but I've been told you blame Bobby Heenan. I'm told Bobby Heenan blames you for what happened at SummerSlam. That cannot bring you any closer to Ric Flair. And Flair, what does he think about all of this after all? I mean, surely Ric Flair from the get-go was really upset when he wasn't even announced to appear in the main event at SummerSlam. From there, all you know what broke loose when you and Flair and Perfect concocted.
Oh, what a great move by Virgil.
Yeah, right. You don't want to talk about it, do you?
It's over.
Yeah, it's over. Your relationship with Ric Flair or Bobby Heenan's relationship with Ric Flair could very well be over.
I think it's only just begun. It's a new beginning.
I see. So you really wonder about Ric Flair and what deviousness Mr. Flair and Mr. Perfect and Mr. Heenan have in store for all of us. Look at that.
Wow. Dive over the top rope. Up and over.
What agility.
Wow.
Oh, that's Virgil really coming on strong. We'll be back with Money Incorporated.
This tag team adventure is scheduled for one fall. Coming down the aisle with their manager, the House of the South, Jimmy Hart, at a total combined weight of 508 pounds. $1 Million Man and Jimmy Austin, 5 Money Incorporated.
The uncrowned WWF Tag Team Champs.
Yes, indeed, a very good point, and perhaps the key word there, uncrowned.
For now.
This audience about ringside, not all that thrilled with the antics and tactics of Money.
Yes, it's true. You people may cheat on your taxes. Or you might decide not to pay your taxes at all. But just remember this. When you do get caught, you will also pay.
Isn't that the truth?
What do you mean by that? Have you had an occasion to have been caught?
No, but I know some other fellas that had some trouble with the IRS, and they got caught big time.
You want to mention some of them on the air?
No, I'd like to watch the match, is what I'd like to do here.
Wait a minute, I know what
Here's the IRS
excuse me,
tying
whoa. You're insinuating that Bobby Heenan, the financial advisor of Ric Flair, has done a lousy job. That's what you're saying.
No, I didn't say Bobby
That
Heenan's
is
name.
exactly
Don't
what
start.
that's what you're saying.
No, I didn't say Bobby Heenan's name, did I? I didn't even say Bobby.
No, but I believe that's what you were implying. And again, it just seems to me that since Ric Flair was not successful at SummerSlam, it seems to me that Ric Flair is going to have to look elsewhere for a financial advisor or look elsewhere for an executive
Now,
consultant.
don't
if you
start
will.
saying that. I'm the best executive consultant anybody could ever have, and Bobby the Brain Heenan, he's the greatest financial service anybody could ask for.
Oh, really?
Don't start that with us. There you go, baby.
Well, then, maybe you and Bobby Heenan are going to dump Ric Flair then. Is there any truth in that?
No. We're going to... Just watch the match, will you?
Well, what about the efforts of Ric Flair to be WWF champion? It seems to me he could just about kiss that goodbye.
No, we got Plan B on its way. Didn't I tell you that earlier?
Plan B.
Yeah. Nice.
Whoa, nice suplex there by Mr. DiBiase.
Very deliberate. I like the way these two guys work as a team.
Matter of fact, don't be surprised if you see the tag team of DiBiase and IRS on Body Stars.
When?
They're trying to get on.
Maybe next week? Billy Ray Cyrus is going to be on next week.
Billy Ray Cyrus,
Yeah.
the achy, breaky heart. Is that what
Achy
it is?
breaky hard art. Could have been me. Another one of his big hits.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, it could have been you, that's true. But it wasn't.
But it will be.
Well, time will tell.
Will be.
It could have been Ric Flair. as WWF champion.
And it will be.
But it's not.
But it will be.
Oh, I see. But perhaps under new management.
Come on, baby. You got it, Teddy, baby.
Oh,
You
boy.
forgot to pay his taxes, brother.
Off the rope. Clothesline by Ted DiBiase.
He's in trouble now.
And again, as was referenced by Mr. Perfect, these two functioning very well as a unit, DiBiase and IRS.
I think they're the greatest tag team in the World Wrestling Federation right now.
Wait a minute, the greatest tag team in the WWF right now happen to be the tag team champions in the WWF.
No, they may be the champions, but they're not the best team.
Oh, I see. And unfortunately, DiBiase with a sleeper hold, really sinking it in. Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, all mouth on the outside, and it's just about all over.
Say goodnight, Dick.
Here are your winners, Money.
And say goodnight to Ric Flair.
Now, why is that?
Well, I would suspect that by next week, I would suspect we're going to have some new developments on Mr. Flair, because rumor is Flair is going to take action on his own, and that means either you're going to be dumped or Bobby Heenan's going to be dumped.
Or he might be dumped. Let's watch the replay. What a nice
that's what it
suplex.
is there.
What a beautiful suplex by Ted DiBiase and IRS. And then that clothesline.
Wait a minute. What did you just say? You said you were going to dump Ric Flair.
I said, well, maybe if that's what he's thinking, maybe that's what I'm thinking.
Let's go to the event center.
After what took place at SummerSlam, don't miss your chance to see the Superstars and the WWF in action at the Boston Garden Saturday night, October 3rd. The new Intercontinental Champion, the British Bulldog, will arrive to defend the belt against Shawn Michaels. Also, Crush is set to battle it out with the Wild Berserker.
Hush! Hush! Berserker is ready for you. Crush is ready to crush you up. Hush! Yeah, Crush, you really like to crush things. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do to you is I'm going to slam you on that cement, and I'm going to crush your back, and we're going to see if you can get up. And if you do get up, Crush, I got a sword, and I'm going to use it on you. Hush! Hush!
Berserker on the loose, set to bring down Crush October 3rd. Repo Man, he faces Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Hello! Hey, folks, you know there's a lot of people in the WWF that'll stand right up, look you right in the eye, and tell you what they think. And then there's some other guys who have to sneak around at night, wear masks, do everything in the dark. And you know the kind of guy I'm talking about. The Repo Man. Well, Repo Man, I know about you. And I know about that tow rope you like to wrap around people's throats. So when I get in the ring with you, Repo, if you make a move for that rope, you better believe I'll make a move for the board. And I'll take this board. Well, I can't say that on TV, but tough guy, I'm gonna beat you up.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan getting set for singles competition. A tough night ahead when he locks up with Repo Man. Also Saturday evening, October 3rd at the Boston Garden, Tatanka will face the law enforcement officer from Canada, the Mountie. We just heard from Hacksaw Jim Duggan, armed and ready to face Repo Man. The new Intercontinental Champion, the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith, will defend the title against the superstar with the massive ego, Shawn Michaels. And in the main event, brace yourselves for a six-man tag team collision when Kamala, Razor Ramon, and Nails battle it out with the Big Boss Man, The Undertaker, and the Ultimate Warrior. See it live Saturday night, October 3rd at the Boston Garden.
Joining us next week on WWF Superstars will be the Big Boss Man.
And one of my favorite tag teams, the Nasty Boys, will be here.
Also in action, The Undertaker.
Machismo, that's right, the man who's going all the way to the top, Razor Ramon.
And joining us as well, but for tag team action, will be The Earthquake, The Typhoon, Natural Disaster.
McMahon, you asked about the story on Ric Flair. Next week, I'll give you the story on Ric Flair. Plan B is in effect.